When severe weather hits, you need to know as quickly as possible. But in the village of Altona, Illinois, its single storm siren wasn't loud enough for everyone to hear it. Tonight, News 8's Jenna Webster shares how a small solution is making a loud difference.
Driving through the village of Altona, there's one baseball diamond, one bar, and the original library built in 1889. There's also only one storm siren, which in a small town like this, you might imagine to be no problem.
So they're almost kind of obsolete in a way, but they're still a valuable tool.
A valuable tool that wasn't measuring up to the job.
I live about in the middle of town, and we never could hear it. We never knew when it went off.
On rainy, windy days like this, there's always the chance the weather could turn more severe. But if it does, this old storm siren isn't enough to warn all Altona residents. That's where this new storm siren comes in. And trust me, it's loud enough for everyone on this side of town to hear.
The second siren is on the north side of town, where neighbors were having the most trouble hearing the old one.
There was poor weather that we had, and a resident had mentioned on Facebook that the siren didn't go off.
It did, but even being half a mile away makes it sound faint.
Warn people that are outside. Of course, if you're inside, it tends to be kind of harder to hear them.
Sometimes the passing trains are loud enough to drown out the sirens. And with a history of severe weather right down the road.
10 miles.
In Galva, the aftermath of a 1996 tornado.
I was here when that happened, yeah, and that was kind of scary because we knew it was very close.
Reminds them to be prepared.
You never know when it happens. You can never be too safe.
A population of around 500 people, now with 2 life-saving storm sirens.
It's much louder. We cannot miss it.
In Altona, Jenna Webster, WQAD, News 8.
Altona is now able to sound those sirens remotely instead of actually having to turn them on from inside the fire station.